Yeah, you can call this video as an extension for the chapter conjunction, but to me it is more important because this particular part of conjunction gives rise to transformation of sentences as well as clauses. Subordinating conjunction, one of the most essential parts of the chapter conjunction, and without making a valid detail of this one, the study of the chapter is almost incomplete. So here we go, and here we will discuss the sides, different sides of this very part, subordinating conjunction, and this is the last video related to the chapter. So we'll not have any more videos related to the chapter conjunction. Here you go.
So, first thing that we have to know, uh, what is subordinating conjunction? A subordinating conjunction makes a clause within a sentence dependent on a complete sentence in order to make sense. A subordinate conjunction is followed by a subject and predicate. This is a definition. Definition does not mean the description of the entire topic. So I would never recommend you to memorize this one. Instead, you know the shorter format, easier concept that subordinating conjunction is a part of conjunction, and after discussing these things, discussing different example, it will get easier. Now, common subordinating conjunction: after, although, as if, as much, as soon as though, because, before, even if, how, if, in as much, in order that, now that, provided that, since, so that, then, even though, till, unless, until, when, where, whenever, while, that, and though. We have more than 50 subordinating conjunction. Here we have, here what is displayed, these are a few of those most used ones. Now let us have a sentence here: Kate dropped the pizza on the floor. There is no problem in this sentence. The complete sense, what Kate had done, he had dropped the pizza on the floor. Now let us add something. Now if I write, now look at what happens when you add a subordinating conjunction: because Kate dropped the pizza on the floor. Does it have a complete sense? No. All of a sudden, if someone talks to you and tells that because Kate dropped the pizza on the floor, it doesn't create any meaning at all. So there is no complete sense. Now, another clause is needed to give this part a complete sense. Now this part has become totally incomplete or dependent, subordinate. We need another part which will make it a perfect sentence. So I have added the subordinating conjunction because here. As a result of that, what happened? As a result of that, this sentence got transformed into subordinating clause. Now let us add a independent part. One independent part to be added now. Because Kate dropped the pizza on the floor, she had to clean it up. Now it has become a sentence because I have added a main clause here. She had to clean it up. This is a main clause or principal clause or independent clause. Whenever the teacher assigns homework. Now, what is the subordinating conjunction? What is the subject that follows? What is the predicate? For your class, I think the first one is all right. That what is the subordinating conjunction here? And the subordinating conjunction what we have here? Whenever. Now it does not have a complete sense. Now make a complete sense. Now whenever the teacher assigns homework, now tell me which one is the best one here. The students start to cry. The students run up for the hills. The students jump for joy. So third one you can take, the student jump for joy, anything of your wish. So whenever the teacher assigns, it starts with whenever, a subordinating conjunction, and the later part, what is there? The students start to cry. That is main clause. If I add that one, it will get a complete sense. So what we are getting after all these of discussion, that when we add a subordinating conjunction to any sentence at the beginning or in any part of this particular sentence, there should be a particular arrangement. What happens to the sentence? It becomes subordinating clause. Now next we will have the circle the subordinating conjunction in the following sentence. Now that part of sentence, that subordinating conjunction, is called subordinating clause. Whenever I eat Tim Horton, I order 3 Timbits and a coffee. Jason and Michaela did their homework during lunch because teacher would be collecting it next period. Now because is the subordinating conjunction here. So if you find the chapter easy, then you can go for harder learning, and if you find it hard, then you can only know which is subordinating conjunction. And if you want to learn more, you have to check which one is the subordinating clause. So make yourself clear which one you want. The police officer pulled over the speeding car, although the streets were very icy. So you can see although, that is a subordinating conjunction, and making the second part although the streets were icy, making it subordinating clause. Even though the exam is in June, I have already started reviewing my notes. Even though is the subordinating conjunction here. Shrek is my favorite animated movie because the characters are so funny. So you can see because the characters are so funny starts with the term because, the subordinating conjunction. So it's subordinating clause. Because John threw the ball immediately, the player was out. So because John threw the ball immediately, subordinating clause. Since I was stuck in traffic, I almost missed my flight. So since I was stuck in the traffic, this is the subordinating part. So the since is the subordinating conjunction, and the underlined part is subordinating clause. Although Jake liked the movie, he had found the plot very confusing. Although, the subordinating conjunction here. So this is the simplest discussion that we can have on this very topic. If you find anything critical or that requires further discussion, kindly let me know. I'll be very happy to help you out. Thank you, children. Bye.